Ladies, if you want to balance your hormones, if you're looking for a way to increase your fertility, this video is for you. Did you know that studies are now showing that men in their early 20s and even 30s have a count similar to that of a 65-year-old man? So if you're a male watching, you may find this also helpful. This will provide mental clarity for you and also physical strength in preparation to family planning and supporting her along the journey, and also a smooth transition when you begin to wean your baby. So that way y'all can have family dinners together. So that's really nice. So the preconception diet would heavily focus largely on supporting the reproductive system as well as the body as a whole. Calcium from raw milk, from cheeses, folate, a good source are, properly prepared beans or liver. You would add mushrooms and you would add herbs. It's quite tasty. Fish eggs as well as egg yolks. And then we've got B12, meat, liver, eggs, B6 from, grass-fed raw meats, DHA, which is very important for the brain, and it's an essential fatty acid. Great sources are cod liver oil, egg yolks, liver, vitamin A, which is from cod liver oil, vitamin D. This helps support development of the eyes, the brain, support, the teeth, and vitamin K as well, which is very important to consume alongside vitamin D and A. Our organs are dependent on that, and vitamin K comes along and basically grabs that and places it into our body where it belongs. It's not just floating around. So which is why we heavily focus on obtaining most of our nutrition through foods rather than just supplements. That way it's bioavailable. So 6 months prior, you can start, consuming foods that will help increase your fertility. 6 months prior to that, the detoxification part. We live in such a toxic world. The water in plastic bottles leaches out particles that actually is shown to be a hormonal disruptor. We've got, scented candles that release hormonal disruptors as well. We've got the car exhaust fumes. We've got skincare products loaded with tons of toxins that goes into your bloodstream. So you may need to consider some lifestyle adjustments or changes, such as installing a water filter that can be quite inexpensive in the market. In this day and age, where electronic, devices are being plugged on the human, literally. So ladies, if your man is continuously wearing the phone in his pocket, that can significantly impact and decrease. So here's what you can do. They have these little EMF neutralizers. I'm actually wearing one. What you can do is you can slip it in his wallet and say, every time you look at it, I want you to think of me. Or you can say something like, every time you look into it, you see your reflection, I want you to remember how, courageous you are, or something along those lines. Your man. Why beauty sleep is so essential. Following the circadian rhythm from sunrise to sunset, it's like we have this internal clock. When we learn to sync with that, we obtain better results, better sleep, better energy. And actually, in traditional Chinese medicine, while we sleep, a few things happen. Our body detoxifies. I think it was the lungs and then the liver. And so a few helpful tips to increase your sleep are waking up when the sun rises, right? Getting your eyes exposed to the sunlight, grounding bare feet outside. Once the sun sets, you switch over to night mode. So what that means is basically they have these blue light blocking glasses that you can wear several hours before you sleep. That way your melatonin production begins to turn on and your body is letting you know, okay, it's time for bed, right? Versus having these fluorescent lights and it's like, oh, it's still sunny outside, but it's 9 p.m. Ladies, you can make it romantic, right? You can have your little lanterns on, or you can, light the beeswax candle. And if your man likes that pumpkin pie spice lit candle, you can have your essential oil diffuser on and have fun with the blends, right? You can put together cinnamon and clove and lemon to make it an apple pie scent, even an oatmeal cookie, which is one of my favorites actually. Do take note on which essential oils you do purchase, because there are some that are tampered or not authentic. So we want the real deal. So yeah, that way y'all are getting, the beneficial properties. It smells pretty. You're getting into your relaxed state. If you're having some challenges on where to start, click the link in my bio. And I hope you found this to be helpful. See you in my next video.